Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Comic Book Club. I'm Alex.
I'm Justin.
And Pete is away this week.
What the hell?
I don't know. I think it's his birthday.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, celebrate with him if you want, but is it his birthday?
I'm
embarrassed. Oh, good.
I don't know.
No
we don't
worries.
really know him very well.
Yeah, he's sort of a he wanders in. We're bad friends.
Pretty much.
Or even co-workers. No
we may be
birthday
bad
friends.
friends, but we're great comic book reviewers.
That's
so
true.
let's talk about the 3 comic books we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about Invincible Iron Man, number 19, Sugar Shock, number 1, and Justice League of America, number 38. So let's kick it off talking about Invincible Iron Man, number 19, wrapping up the world's most wanted arc. I think we'll probably spoil a little bit just to talk about it, so, you know, spoiler space on, I guess. What do you think about this? What do you think about this run in Toto?
In Toto?
Yes.
This series is so... It's like watching a great hour-long drama, each issue. Like, it moves forward very deliberately. The characters are well drawn. My big thing, especially this week in Marvel Comics, Norman Osborn is so overexposed to the point where it's just like he's so it's like a caricature of a character or a villain. And here he seems the most real and the most like driven and evil. And I love the way that the characters are changing. Pepper Potts, who knew she was going to be an action hero?
Yeah.
And it's great.
Well, I think what's going on is that Matt Fraction has his eyes on the prize, so to speak. And what I mean is the long run. You know, Norman Osborn works here in terms of the larger Dark Reign universe, but he also works, you don't really need to know a lot going in about him. You need to know he's stolen Iron Man's armor. He's after Iron Man.
He has odd hair.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much all you need to know, what's going on. I would say, and I'm holding back a little bit until we read the next arc, but I would say this is probably going to be the best run on Iron Man of all time.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, I mean, what other great runs are there on
That's
Iron
the
Man?
thing.
Yeah. There's not a lot to compare to.
You have Demon in the Bottle, which I'm not really a big fan of. Armor Wars, which is fine.
And Armor Wars was good. I did like Armor Wars a lot.
But this is great. This is really getting to the heart of what makes Tony Stark. And I'm really curious to see what's going to happen after this is done.
Isn't it amazing that they took a character that was so disliked after Civil War, never really redeemed himself during Secret Invasion, and then now has become such a great, like, really likable character? It's just testament to
you got to knock him down to build him up.
That's true.
That's what we're doing with Pete right now. We're knocking him down. We have him at knocking him down camp.
He's being deprogrammed from all that stupid shit he says. And being
they're
reprogrammed with, like, pithy comic book reviews.
We're just showing him, like, really flashy images of the Punisher kissing flowers.
Yeah, which he cries through most of the crying.
Yeah.
And you can't not talk about Salvador Larroca's beautiful art.
Yes. I mean, we didn't.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that was a lie.
Definitely picking this up. What do you very quickly? What do you think about the end of the issue?
I love it. I love it. It's a nice sort of left turn that it leaves you being like, oh my god, I can't wait to see what happens next. And I was surprised at that.
I agree. Cool. Definitely pick this up. Let's move on and talk about Sugar Shock, one shot. That's by Joss Whedon and Fabio Moon, I believe. And this is a collection from MySpace Presents, Dark Horse Presents, whatever.
Remember MySpace?
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
That's comic books.
That's my second favorite site to hang out and chat with friends after Friendster.
Oh, nice.
Sugar Shock. So this is a collection. What do you think
of this?
I
haven't ranked my social networking sites in so long.
Oh, my
God. You have
God.
such a great ranking there.
Well, my ranking is up on my Prodigy bulletin board.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you gotta check it out.
I love your BB. It's got a lot of interesting facts. I like this a lot. The art is, I love the Moon's art, the Moon Brothers.
Yeah.
Anytime they draw. But it's fun. It's a little short for me. It's a little like very like clipped in the jokes.
Well, that's how they put it up.
No, I know. Well, it's a webcomic.
Pages. It's fun. For those of you who haven't read this, it's a little tough to characterize what this is about, but essentially it's the wacky adventures of a band called Sugar Shock as they end up being sent to what they think is an intergalactic battle of the bands, but it isn't really.
And a lot of secrets come out from each character.
Yeah. It's much more about comedy, and that's pretty much it. Yeah. They're really enjoyable characters. There's funny jokes. This is personally what I like seeing Joss Whedon do. Yeah. A lot more than... I feel like with Runaways, for example, his last run, he was too reverential of the characters.
And just like comicdom. This, he's definitely like kind of making fun of comic book continuity and comic books in general. With that, it's like, oh, I got to operate within the system here in the Marvel universe.
I think this is a lot of fun. I think it's worth the money. I would say pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, they probably won't do any more, at least for a while, but this was very popular online.
Yeah. I would love to see more of it.
Yeah, and hopefully this will sell well. Definitely, it's a pickup on my end.
Oh, cool. That's so nice. What a pleasant time
Yeah.
we're having. Let's move on to talk
Morning
about
coffee.
Justice League of America number 38. This is kicking off a new era for the Justice League.
Yeah.
New era number 38 of 38.
It's just great to see
James Robinson and Mark Bagley working on the title for the foreseeable future. What do you think about
It's just great to see the Cry for Justice characters really move forward. Talk about character overexposure. Con Gorilla, I feel like every time I open a comic book, he's there and this and that.
I sort of get your joke.
Yeah. It's half a joke and half, geez, why are these characters in the Justice League book? Is the Justice League always going away from the great characters toward bad ones, and then they then go back to the great ones?
I don't know. This was a very weird issue for me, I felt, because you put James Robinson on, you put Mark Bagley on. I feel like the idea is, okay, we're going to wipe the slate clean and start over because clearly this has not been working since Brad Meltzer left the title.
Right.
But it's not. It's actually, it feels like, it doesn't even feel like, it's an issue that bridges the gap between the previous issue.
That no one was reading.
Right, and the next issue, which is going to be a Blackest Night tie-in.
Yeah.
So it barely matters at all. It's very weird.
And plus, it's like, these characters spend the whole issue being like, so wait, why are we here? And I'm like, I don't know. As a reader, I'm like, why are we here? And Zatanna comes in to save the day. I was like, why? What?
Yeah,
I'm sick of her. I like her, but every time she shows up and she speaks backward, everything's fine.
Yeah, to me, Zatanna is actually number 2 most disliked character, other than when Paul Dini is writing her behind Bizarro.
Oh, yeah, you hate
Yeah,
Bizarro.
and you can check out the rest of my rankings on my Prodigy Bulletin.
Yeah, it's so many
most
ratings.
disliked DC. Well, that's it. It's prodigy.bb/rankings/Zalbin/DC/comics.
Yeah,
.mov.
it's very specific. You have to buy an extended screen, the widescreen, to actually type.
Oh yeah, totally.
It's really expensive.
The art's great. I mean, it's Mark Bagley.
Yeah.
I think there's a vocal minority that really doesn't like him at all. But I
gotta
think it's
say,
great to have a consistent artist on the title.
Yeah, well, hopefully, when you have a team, they can develop a style together and move it forward. But I don't know. And then now they're going to be in Blackest Night. It's like,
this is it's also just talking more about the structure of the issue. It's very generic.
Yeah.
It starts with big mysterious baddie kills a little known character, flashes to the characters being like, can we really restart the Justice League this time?
Yeah.
Maybe it's over. I thought you just said it was over. And having a discussion around a conference table for the umpteenth time in this title. And then somebody, Destro attacks.
Destro from G.I. Joe oddly shows up.
That was crazy.
But he
Cobra
just,
Commander.
yeah.
And he's
It's a
like,
weird
I think we should restart the Justice League.
Oh, I think you're peeking out a little bit.
You think?
You're peeking out a little bit.
Nah, probably not.
Your true nature's peeking out.
Yeah, but Despero shows up for, again, the umpteenth time, attacks for no particular reason, big baddie, whatever. I didn't necessarily particularly mind the fight going on there, but I don't need to see this again.
Yeah, I agree.
So pick it up. If you have a question for us, you can write us at comicbookclublive@gmail.com, popcultureshock.com/comicbookclub, twitter.com/comicbooklive, iTunes, where you can download these very episodes from Comic Book Club Live. Also, a shout out to our fans on ustream.tv who are watching this episode be taped live right over there on another camera over there.
Stay tuned for when we do this the next time, and you too can Ustream.
Yeah. Where can they watch us live?
We do this, don't you dare. We do this a live version of the show, in which we have hilarious guests from the comic book and comedy world every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. at the People's Improv Theater here in New York City. Please come on down.
Wow, that was really nice. Have a good day, everybody.
I don't like the way Pete just goes like, "Hey, be there, New York."
Well, he's like slowly. It's not. He's dead. Yeah. And that's just sort of his death rattle.
Oh, the death rattle.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that explains why there's so many cavemen at the show, as they respond to his call.
Yeah, probably.
If you see Pete wandering the streets talking about peace and flower, send him back.
Happy birthday.
Oh no, we'll edit that out. Put it in later.